What's up, everybody? Let's welcome everybody into the spotlight for the guest for CG, Ruthless, and let's welcome my special guest, a quarterback from South Carolina State, quarterback Eric Phoenix, bro. How's it going?
Good. Bless.
Oh, doing so well, man. For those people who are not familiar with you, tell me about yourself, man.
From Savannah, Georgia, born and raised. Come from a two-parent home. Started my career off at Benedict College. I'm a man of God, first and foremost, I meant to say that. First form man of God. Started my career off Benedict College. Took a trip to Murray State. Then finished my career at South Carolina State. So my accolades, two-time SIC All-Conference. First championship in school history at Benedict College in 2022. APC All-American in 2022. At South Carolina State, 2024, MEAC Offensive Player of the Year. First team All-MEAC. First team APC All-American. 2024 APC Plus National Player of the Year. Inaugural National Player of the Year.
Okay.
MEAC champs.
All right, that's impressive. So what started off your football playing days? What got you into it?
My dad introduced me to the sport, but the first player I seen was DeSean Jackson, receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, he was like somebody that caught my eye, want to emulate. I always wanted to be a receiver, actually. Used to run around our house, trying to be like him. So, but then when I got to playing, my dad was like, shoot, I'm not going to throw you the ball, so you might as well throw it. He said, I throw good. That's how I got into playing quarterback. Been playing football since I was 4 or 5. So that's how I started playing football.
Okay, so your dad got you into it in your early part of your playing days, and then you were watching guys like DeSean Jackson, but did you just feel like it was a natural just to play quarterback?
Yeah. It's like God-given ability, God-given talent.
So coming out of high school, was there like any other schools offering you besides Murray State before?
No, sir. No, I went to Benedict out of college. I mean, out of high school. I went to Benedict College first. And Benedict came to me. They actually wanted me to come throw for them like 2 weeks before fall camp started in the summer. And that's what I wanted to go do. So when they see me throw, they offered me on the spot. Coach Ken Connor called me and gave me the offer. And Mike White, that's the head coach. And I appreciate them for giving me the opportunity to come play at the collegiate level.
Oh, yeah. So you had like so many years of college. So the COVID year was pretty challenging, huh?
Yeah, that's when we got Benedict. We didn't have a season that year, so I just like stayed home for one semester and went back to school the spring semester, just practicing. So,
yeah, I mean, you played for so many years, but you got a lot of experience, so that could be something you could build onto,
yes,
you know. So from playing at Murray State, what you liked about playing over there before transferring to South Carolina State?
I enjoyed Murray State. I actually redshirted at Murray State, so I didn't play a full season, but I played against like Louisville. That was a good experience. Pepperton, and so I can say about that. Playing against Louisville was like, I would say, like a dream come true. Playing against a big environment. It was a Thursday night game, only team on, and I just went out there and just showed that I can play on this level. Like I belong, and so that was a good experience and what I like, and just seeing other teams, how other teams operate. And I got to see North Dakota State play live in person, and like they just like a well-oiled machine. And you can tell like they just different.
Oh yeah, the experience did help you against teams like Louisville, but then once you made that transfer to South Carolina State, you had the most of your opportunity where you were able to showcase what you can do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So transferring to South Carolina State, it's like a match made in heaven because Benedict 2019, I was when Coach Mike White was the head coach, Ken Connor was the OC. They left, and 2020, the COVID year, that's when Coach James Berry came, and from 2020 to to now, or to 24. That's when he was at Benedict, or 2020 to 23. He was at Benedict, and the relationship we had was good. Like he brought a new system, brought in the energy, the juice, and we had a lot of success. So when I seen he had to get the job for South Carolina State, it was like, oh, we had success at Benedict. Might as well just run it back and see we're gonna have success here. That's exactly what we did.
Yeah, I see that from last season's film. From looking at it, you were throwing the ball pretty well, and then you were able to move out of the pocket or even scramble pretty well. So it's like there's something that maybe NFL teams can look into. So was there like any other NFL teams you met with?
I had a conversation with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers during the HBCU Combine, and then after one practice of the HBCU Laser Bowl, I had a conversation with the Detroit Lions.
Okay, so you had at least a legitimate interest from the Buccaneers. So looking at the way you were playing your game, so was there like any other sports you grew up watching that you probably like also? I mean, just as a person?
But yeah, basketball. I know I played basketball growing up all through high school. I ran track. I played baseball. I even played soccer 1 year. So I play like I'm a natural. I call myself a natural athlete because anything I feel like anything I do, I'm good at it. Anything I take serious, I'm good at it. So
pretty sure you got the natural ability. So I'm pretty sure you have a lot in mind. So for your major, what'd you major in? Because we all got to have something in case, things happen. I'm pretty sure you'll pursue to the next level for sure.
It's a sports management. Graduated from Benedict College, honor graduate. So.
Oh, so fitness management. Okay, for sports.
No, sports management. Yeah.
Well, sports management. Yeah, that's a good career. Also, that's another one. But with the talent you got, I'm pretty sure once you start doing one of those pro days or those workouts, you're going to start getting teams' attention slowly. So Buccaneers is part of another team that comes as the stepping stone. Maybe more teams might come in. So going into your entire college career, what do you want to take into that you want to improve going into the NFL that you got to work on?
That's a good question.
Like your weakness, like something that you want to improve on.
I'll just say it's consistency. Just treating every day like it's a game. Practicing, not having one good practice and then declining another practice. Just building and stacking days, putting days together. Be elite. Try to be elite every day. Try to put my best performance out every day. Just leave everything out on the tank so I can get better and so it could translate to the game. Cause I realized when I did that, I had great success, great games. And when I didn't do that, I had some good games. So just trying to be consistent. Does it come back to bite you?
Okay, that's a good way to work on it. So what is the biggest challenge you face when learning a playbook, and how do you overcome them? Like, you go from different locations and then you had to learn a different playbook from there.
I'll say just terminology. So for me, like most of the plays been the same from Benedict to Murray State. It just they call it different, or they just wanted the steps to be different. And once you learn that and learn the terminology, it's really about the same. That's all I had to do, just learn the terminology and get comfortable with it.
Okay, that gives you the adjustment and all that. So why should NFL teams draft you, man?
May you repeat the question, please? It was
why should NFL teams draft you?
First and foremost, I'm a leader. I lead by example. I like to show my team that I can get down. I work hard too. Then I start to speak up. I also commit everything on the field. I work hard. I practice everything I need to do to be successful. I like to find solutions to people's problems, and I'm a winner. If you go back to my history, won at Benedict, and I won at South Carolina State when I was a starter. So, and I have a winning record, season changer, program changer, and I know what it takes to win. So, draft me. It's going to be the best decision you ever make.
For sure. I mean, the film shows it all, and the way you're playing, I think you're definitely going to get opportunities from there. So when breaking down film, what specific defense tendencies do you tend to look at? Because I know for quarterbacks, they have to look at how defense react in certain ways, you know?
I'll say like who's the weaker corner or who's tend to jump a lot of routes. I'll say depending on how the safety rotates, like they like to roll weak or wait, like the sky coverages. What's the tendency of when they show too high and roll it one high, or show one high and roll it too high? It's things like that. Who's blitzing, blitz demeanor, how they lined up, if the linebackers stacked to each other, you most likely they're coming. They're on their toes, most likely they're coming. You got stacked DBs, most likely they're coming. Just things that they normally don't do, or things they normally do to see, all right, if they're gonna do it in the game, I'll be ready for it.
For sure, definitely gives you a better understanding of what they're going to do. But when reviewing your own performance, what are your key areas that you look to improve your game the most? Like every other game, we always want to improve the next following game or something that you can work
on. I say like I try to like not miss throws, like if I like on big play shots, just try not to miss. Like it was 1 week I was upset that I missed some throws I shouldn't miss, and I made attention to detail like not to miss like the next week, and I went out there and did it. So I was sharp on my game, and I didn't have a lot of misses.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. So how do you build your own trust with wide receivers? How do you get that chemistry going? Because I know it takes time to like click with all of them at times, you know.
I'll say like we watch film, like so after practice or after a game, I'll watch film with them, see what they was thinking, see why did they run a route like this, or what did they see, and they get my opinion. I'll tell them, all right, I need you to be here, so because I anticipate throws. I don't like wait for you to get open or stay you down. So I anticipate. So with me, I need you to be where you need to be at, so I can anticipate. If you're not where I'm at, then it's gonna look like we're off and out of sync. Then just the work we put in on the field. The past summer we get out about every day, just work on time on routes, and just work on being the spots we need to be in. And it shows on game day where when we throw for a lot of yards or everybody's clicking, everybody eating, that's when you look back at the work you put in. So I just say like just the film room and working on the field, just make sure we're on the same page.
That definitely makes a lot of sense how you build your chemistry. So let's say for common sense, how you deal with receivers who are demanding the ball, like kind of like a diva, kind of like one of those guys that's kind of like say, hey man, you should have gave me the ball. How do you deal with some type of receiver like that?
That's life, every receiver feel like they open every play. They feel like they should get the ball, and as they should, they work hard and put the work in. I just tell them that like your time gonna come. Like we put the work in. Like your time gonna come. Just be ready. Be ready for your opportunity. I just don't look for one person or try to send you out. I just try to get the ball out my hand to the first person that's open. So depending on the play, depending on the read. So if it's your time to make a play, be ready for your play.
Oh yeah. That's a way to encourage him and say, you know what, dude, I'll get you. Don't worry, your time will come. But like sometimes these players are too demanding. But like I'm pretty sure you've dealt with some players in the sidelines at times. But let's say you have a couple of your teammates just on the sidelines, just not on the same page. They're just having altercation. You're the quarterback. You're the leader of this team. How do you deal with the circumstances when these two guys go at each other for no reason, just for an argument?
I just tell we're a team, and remember the task at hand is all about if you're all about winning, then stats shouldn't really matter. Like we all trying to win, we all got the same mission, and I just tell them that we good. I got you. Like, just be ready.
Oh yeah. So beyond your physical skills, what do you think is the most important relationship for a receiver and quarterback to have that makes it very successful?
I'll just say chemistry. So like like going back, what I said about the film room, just knowing where the receiver need to be at and where I need to put the ball at. If the receiver likes it on his face mask, I gotta make sure I put on his face mask. And he knows I need to be in the first window. I can't be in the second window. So it's things like that, just knowing who likes what and where they need to be at.
All right. So how do you adjust with something when a defense changes their coverage? Let's say something changes. I know you probably do something with audibles or something like that, but how do you adjust from, like, he's making a pretty interesting thing. Like, let's say this goes from man-to-man to zone. How do you change up or how do you adjust with that?
Just depending on the play. So we have man zone answers in our plays, and there were times where they'll show man, and I'll think it's man, and then I'll hit the ball, it be zone. So just processing that while the ball is coming to you or while you're catching the ball is, I say, one of my strengths as well. Like, I process things well, so be able to see that early and just out of this zone. So after run, I'll go to the zone side, or I'll take the underneath because they're probably playing cover 3. And I'll take my hitch, or stuff like that. Like, just going through my progression. I just see, trust your eyes, don't guess. So that's how I handle that.
Okay, that's a good way to adjust with the way you do it, because the defense could just change up shit any time.
Yeah.
It's like it could be the most frustrating part for some players, but if the defense is already getting an idea what the quarterback's going to do, sometimes it takes a little adjustment for the quarterback to figure it out quickly as possible. So yeah, that's kind of a good way. So what's your most memorable rush in TD? Because I know you got the ability to run also, because I've seen your highlights and all your film, and it seems like there's times you can showcase yourself as a scrambler.
Mm-hmm. So, and so I'll say, like, in high school, I had like a long run. I had like a 30-yard touchdown run. I broke like a lot of tackles. It started out as a pass. I scrambled, made like three people miss, 3 or 4 people miss, and got in the end zone, ran somebody over in the end zone, and made like a top play of the week. So, high school.
Oh yeah, that'd be a pretty good showcase of your abilities. So you kind of have the ability, but I guess. So if I'm playing DB and I show you possible zone coverage, I turn into man, the play starts one thing, I try to deceive you. How would you counter what I'm doing? Just an example.
So if I'm playing DB, I show possible zone coverage, turn into man. I mean, like, if is he asking he's at corner or safety? Because that's 2 different things. But if he's at corner, that's on the receiver, because my job is to beat the safety. So if he's at corner playing, showing zone playing man, then the receiver's going to win. And then once he wins, I just hit him with the football. But if he's playing safety, trying to I just got to hold him, make sure he doesn't get in the way of the route.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, because he's talking like for cornerback, because that's what he played before. So it's like, okay. But I do it's kind of like a rare thing. I usually have quarterbacks, and usually this is something I would like to know how you guys would process with stuff like this. So,
okay.
So what areas of your game do you took the longest to develop? What would you tell your younger self to do differently?
That's a good question. I'll say learning defensive fronts, like 3-4, 4-2, even. Learning about how they line up, so like a 3 tech 5, like learning that. So once I learned that, that took my game to another level. Just knowing what they're in, be able to communicate with coaches better, because they don't. So like in college level, they don't say right in, left in. They say what is he in. So knowing you come to side like, hey, the 5 tech squeezing, or the 3 tech starting in the 3 and ended up in the 2-eye. Like, saying stuff like that, coach is gonna understand you, rather than you saying the tackle just moving in position.
Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes it's better to develop as you go, but with many years of college experience, you have at least have enough experience to show the NFL you got some qualities to be a quarterback for them down the road, you know?
Yes, sir.
So what's the most valuable lesson you learn about yourself as a quarterback, you know?
I say just for my whole college experience, just perspective, like learning perspective is everything, how coaches view you. Because at the end of the day, they the ultimate decision makers. No matter how good you feel like you're doing, your teammates think you're doing, your family think you're doing. It's all about that, and they're the decision makers. So like, I'm not saying go out there and please them and try to do everything for them, but I understand like they're the decision makers. So you understand like what they like to do, and do you match up well with that? And like when I learned that toward the end of my career, and it was like a news flash almost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely learn a lot from the position for those experiences, but what do you take away from the HBUC Legacy Bowl? Because I see that you were one of those guys that played there.
HBCU Legacy Bowl. It was good. Doug Williams and Shaq Harris, they did a good job putting it together. A lot of scouts, a lot of opportunities for guys to showcase their skills in front of all 32 teams. And a lot of people made money. A lot of people put a good resume out there for themselves, and it just shows the world that we got talent, we can play, and that we're some dogs, and they need to come get us.
Yeah, I mean, going from South Carolina State, there's some good players that came from that program. I mean, Kobe Durant is one of the cornerbacks for the Rams that's actually been pretty solid, and then you got Javon Hargrave, who's had a pretty good career, and I mean, there's another one coming in play. You know, there's you, and then there's Aaron Smith, who I've actually kind of like his game. I like his style of play. How does it prepare you to practice against somebody like Aaron Smith? You know, he has to give you some better preparation for the next level, you know?
Yeah, he's a good player. Like, he goes hard every day. That's what I really like about him. Like, he just goes hard, practice like it's a game, brings the juice, brings the energy, just plays hard. And you see it shows, it translates to the game. It translates to the game because every rep is a game rep with him. So.
Oh, yeah, it does, especially going against the best. You know, like as far as competition, I just look at if you got the talent or not. Just from watching you play, you just needed the opportunity, man. Like it's kind of hard to judge a player unless you were given the opportunity, you know. So I feel like you have the ability to operate an offense if necessary, because I've seen what you did at South Carolina State, because I had to do more of my research, and I see that you kind of do some nice plays, and it kind of fits where certain teams can put you in it, and you can succeed pretty well at the next level.
Yeah, thank you.
But so for you, man, was there a team that you grew up watching that you would love to play for, man? There had to be a dream team, or does it matter to you?
So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Any team I go to, I'll be grateful and I'll be blessed for the opportunity, and we're gonna win. My dad grew up as a big 49er fan, so that'd be awesome if I ever get a chance to play for them. But with any team who gives me opportunity, to know that that's the best decision you make, and we're gonna win. So,
oh yeah. See, I like that answer. See, you said any team that gives you opportunities is the best way to put it. But even being like you said, your dad's a Niners fan, that had to be pretty cool. So let's say hypothetically, which I believe you will, or any other team will give you a chance. You know, let's say the 49ers get you. What would you learn from Brock Purdy? What would you do to pick some pointers from this guy?
I'll say, like, I asked him, like, basically as a rookie, like, how did you transition? How would the game speed different? Would you able to make the same plays you were able to make in college? You feel like you had to change anything? And just see, like, because, you know, he was good his rookie year. Like, you know, he's the last pick in the draft, got in mid-season, and was turned up. So I was just trying to see how he did it. Was it just him out there playing football, listen to the coaches, or like, what was? I asked him, like, how did he manage?
Oh yeah, that's a good way to put it, because you want to at least learn as much as you can and get an understanding of the game. I mean, the guy came as the last pick of the draft. He wasn't guaranteed no roster spot. He had to compete and scratch and claw for that chance. I mean, those underdogs kind of make the most out
Yeah.
of it. So never say never. But what techniques do you use to manage nerves and stay mentally sharp throughout the game?
Prayer. Like I said,
Prayer.
keep
Okay.
God. I keep God first. Like I literally be praying during the game. 'Cause, you know, God always with you. And then I always take deep breaths and tell myself positive thoughts and that I've been here before, put the work in, like I know what I'm doing. So prayer and self-motivation.
Oh yeah, for sure. So are you the kind of guy that lets your play do the talking, or you're kind of that cocky quarterback when you make a play, you get on the opposing's face a little bit?
A little bit of both, depending how the game going. You know, I like to talk a little bit. You know, it makes the game fun, but I don't do too much. But
Yeah.
depends how the game going.
So playing at the quarterback position, who do you model yourself after, man? 'Cause, I mean, it's got to be like the skill set kind of just gives me some intriguing. Like, there's got to be somebody that you watch film and say, you know what, I might want to do a little bit of this guy.
Yeah, I take pieces from Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and Pat Mahomes.
Oh, those are good options because those are one of the best at what they do, you know. So it's like you pick how they process things or how they throw the ball or make necessary plays, and that kind of shows what you can do. So yeah, you know, I feel like you kind of have a better understanding of the game and the way it's going to process. So has there been like any other NFL team, I mean NFL players that currently on the NFL that have reached out to you and gave you some advice for the next level, or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so
Oh, actually, no. There's a guy I work out with named Tyrone Scott. He played in the UFL, but he had a chance with the Chiefs during rookie minicamp, and he played in the preseason. But he was telling me like the league's different. Like it's more on the business side, and you got like every day is like an interview, and like you gotta go out and do your job. And,
oh yeah, that's a good way to put it because he's trying talent. He's giving you the better advice because of his experience. So his experience will definitely help you get ready. So, you know, for the moment, does this feel like surreal to you, or does it feel business as usual?
a little bit of both. Like sometimes I'll be sitting late at night thinking like it's getting there, I'm getting close to my dream, and then others throughout the day just be like, you know, I'm meant for this, built for this. So I've been working for it. Like it's about to happen. So like I'm getting closer and closer. Everything lined up for me. So I'm excited about my future, and I know my future is bright.
For sure. I'm pretty sure the main goal. Okay, I'm pretty sure for you the main goal is to be in the NFL first. But let's say there's other options right here. Would you even consider this or not?
Yes, sir. You know, I want to play professional football. You know, whether it's NFL, UFL, CFL. You know, I love football. I love the game, and I just want to showcase my talents to the world.
I'm sure when the opportunity is given to you, man, I'm pretty sure your focus is try to get to the NFL first. But I'm pretty sure there's always those opportunities, man. You wanna do exactly what those other quarterbacks have done. I mean, Kurt Warner didn't start off coming into the league right away. He had to work his way up. Warren Moon, he went to the CFL, became a really great quarterback. So those come with journeys. Like you've been in college for so many years that you kind of build your experience to where you are today, you know? So it's only going to get better with the more opportunities you play, right?
Right.
Yeah, you know, so I feel like whoever drafts you, it's going to be somebody who's going to quickly process and operate the offense how they want it to be run. I'm pretty sure you're more than capable to do it.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do a couple rapid fire questions, and then we'll do like whatever, like we'll answer whatever questions from him, these guys again. But so rapid fire, since we'll go with a little bit of certain stuff, like okay, like fast food wise, we'll pick something like kind of like funny. But let's say McDonald's or Burger King, what would you like?
McDonald's. I like their breakfast. Breakfast good. I like their milkshakes.
Oh man,
They
dude.
got good syrup too.
Yeah. It seems like the question is always McDonald's. It's just one individual only said only Burger King. That's the crazy part. But you can't go wrong with McDonald's. I like the nuggets. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The sausage McMuffins are the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like your go-to supermarket store, would it be Walmart or Target?
Lately, I've been going to Target.
Okay,
Target,
that's fair. I mean, they're good. They're good quality, so it don't matter. I think either one's you can't go wrong with either choice. So, I guess NY or Chicago style pizza. See, I like these type of stuff because we're getting to know you as a person. So it's like
New York style. I'm not too much familiar with Chicago style.
Oh, so I don't know if this is something you've experienced, but let's see if you ever try In-N-Out or Whataburger.
Oh, Whataburger. In-N-Out overrated.
Oh, damn. But hey, you know what? I understand. I get it, man. But
I had it in Vegas. I was highly disappointed.
So the only thing that's overrated about In-N-Out is the fries. I'll say that.
I ain't really mess with the burger. Only one cheese. Nah.
Man, that's foul. But I'm just
it was fresh though. I give it that. It was fresh. In-N-Out smooth.
Yeah, but Whataburger is pretty solid. I'll admit.
Yeah,
I went to the one in Corpus Christi.
Whataburger is good. Whataburger.
Yeah, because I went to the one in Corpus Christi where my family stays by too. So it's like their own McDonald's over there. So it's like so many locations there, dude. No joke. So KFC or Popeye chicken, man.
Popeyes.
Oh yeah. So if it had to be a car brand, would it be like a Chevy or Ford?
I don't drive Ford. I don't drive neither. I don't know.
So are you like a guy that's into like those scary movies or those comedies?
Comedies.
Okay, so see, we get to know you a little bit, man. So city or country life?
City, but I don't really like to go out though.
Okay, that's cool. So if you had what is your favorite movie of all time that you would just watch over and over?
Favorite movie? What's the movie I watch? I've been watching Avengers a lot. Like any of the Marvel movies, I like watch those. Star Wars, even though those not comedies. Marvel kind of comedy, but comedy. Shoot.
Oh, okay. Like a lot of the good ones are pretty good, so it's like a lot of good ones to choose with. But so outside of football, who are you as a person? Like, what do you do outside of your free time?
I like to spend time with my family, spend time with friends. Like to be around people, tell jokes, have fun. I also like to play basketball. I don't know what, shoot around. When I was in high school, I used to play. When I was younger, I used to play more, but I don't play as much now. I just really like to shoot around. But I also like to fish. I'm nice at that, actually. I don't go on my own now. I go with people, but that's how I do fish. I like that a lot.
Nothing wrong with that, man. That's like your free time. What you do is like on your, that's all good. So your favorite sports movie, since we all got certain favorite sports movie, I have to say for other, like it's got to be something that's inspiring or maybe just something comedy, whatever. The sports movies are something we get into, I guess.
I'll say Coach Carter or Carter High.
Coach Carter, I like that one. That one's kind of like a very true story. It's really like true of how he got that team to compete for the championship and all that. So a lot of truth to that. Even the Friday Night Lights is legit, like true story also. And then you have like the ones that just seem fictional, like The Replacement. I think The Replacement kind of like resembles of what the NFL had in the strike year, like the era in 1987 or something. They had a strike and they had the replacement players. That's what it resembled of that movie. Like that's what it was.
Carter High based on true story too. Like that.
Yeah, it is.
That's actually the team that what's the other movie you said on Friday Night Lights played?
Yeah, true story. Yeah, it was true. And then The Replacement kind of gives you the resemble of the the NFL, like, you know how they had the strike here, but they put in that version of the Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a copycat of what they had in 1987 when the Redskins won the Super Bowl. But I mean, I think everything else we covered a lot, man. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have a good NFL journey. You're going to have an opportunity to showcase those teams. But so what are you looking to, like, what's your goals for the pro day so teams can check you out?
Put on a show. Come out, you don't want to miss it. I'm going to be ready, be locked in. I'm going to run my 40 again. Go out, put a good air display, you know. So it's going to be a good one.
Okay, so one last common question, and we'll end it from here. So let's say you guys are behind, and you're going to halftime. What would be the best speech for this team to come from behind and win this ball game?
I just tell them that we put in too much work to be playing like this. Like, we good. We got 30 more minutes left. All we got to do is take it one play at a time. There's no 14-point play, 21-point play. Just everybody do their 111, do their job, one play at a time, and keep chopping wood, carry water, and then you look up, you're going to be right there. So.
Oh, yeah, awesome. That's a good attitude to put into, especially a quarterback. You're the leader of that offense, so you go as you go. So definitely appreciate your time, bro. Whatever team takes your chances, bro, they're going to get somebody. So for those people that want to check out your social media platform, man, tell me where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram, __ E7IC, and Twitter or X, Eric7 Phoenix.
All right. For those people, man, go check out South Carolina State quarterback Eric Phoenix, man. This is the rise of the Phoenix. This man is just a sleeper, man. An NFL team better take this kid, man. I'm serious, man. You're going to pay the price, man. But for those people, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see y'all soon.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.